So today we're going to show you how to use the trap bar deadlift and all the little tricks and trades that it's going to take you to be really good at it. And if you're in the fucking military, you need to pay attention and watch this shit so you don't hurt yourself during your PT tests and in training. The trap bar is used all over the world, but you see it done wrong all the time. And today we're going to show you how to do it right. Handles are higher than a normal bar, meaning that you don't have to lean over as far, which theoretically should be easier on your back if you do it correctly. But also it makes it difficult because the trap bar, as you can see, has no room to come into your body. Lots of room this way, which means that I'm sure if you hook this up to an EMG machine and measure muscle activity, that the TVA and deep abdominal muscles would have to work way, way harder with the trap bar. That's good and bad. The reason it's good is because the stronger your abs, the more protected your back. But for weak people trying to trap bar deadlift too much, it can cause a lot of back problems. So we're going to show you how to fix those issues. The first issue to fix on the trap bar deadlift is you can start at the top or the bottom. Today in this video, we're going to start at the bottom. What I like to do when I get ready to trap bar deadlift is I put my feet right at shoulder width, and then I put my toes, you're not going to be able to see it, but I put my toes right at the top of my shoe. Now what that's going to do is it's going to force my body to want to stay a little bit more on my heels. The more heel pressure you have on any deadlift, the better off you're going to be, not only on your back, but how much you can pick up safely. So once I have my toes lifted in my shoe slightly, it's going to have my glutes a little bit more fired. I'm going to be a little bit more on my heel. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to reach down and grab the bar like I'm going to do a squat. So I'm not just going to lean over with my legs straight like most people would want to do. I'm actually going to squat down. Then I'm going to set my hands. That way my legs are preloaded. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure my hands are equalized in between these two rods. So if you grab it too far forward, it's going to do this when you pick it up. And if you grab it too far back, it's going to do this when you pick it up. This causes a lot of extra tension on the lower back and just the body in general. So don't rush to take your time and make sure you got your hands set right in the center of the bar. You'll know it when you pick it up if the bar doesn't want to tilt forward or backward. Now once you have that set up, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to have your toes up in your shoe, you're going to be on your heel, you're going to have your hands in the middle of the bar. Now the next most important thing that you do is pull your hips down and your head up, at least neutral. Now this is going to force me to use a lot more hip and leg drive versus going like this when I pick it up. So what we want to do is have everything come up in the same position. Now the next most important thing you can do, and this is probably the most important tip, is that you need to tighten up the back muscles. So when I get this bar set, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lock my lats and pull my hips down. Lock my lats, pull my hips down, pick my head up. Boom. Everything worked in an integral unit, and now I don't have back issues or anything of that nature. Then I'm going to set it down the exact same way. When I pick it up, I'm going to raise my toes and my heel into my shoe. I'm going to lock my hands and lats, and then I'm going to lift, and everything's going to follow just like it should. The big problem I see with the trap bar and deadlifting in general is people's butts shoot up because their legs are strong and they're not thinking about locking in their lats, thinking about picking up your chest and keeping your head at least neutral, and then getting your lats as tight as you can. Do those things, lift your toes up in your shoe, watch your trap bar deadlift not only go way up in weight, but also way safer to do. Round it. Yep. Good. Now do it the right way. Make sure you set it down and pick it up right. Yep. Perfect. Yep, there it is. Good. Perfect.